Hello, my name is Danielle Lynn Viola, and I am an awakening and ascension guide here to assist and support you in becoming your greatest version. And today I want to talk about the eclipse season of 2024. This is one of the most powerful gateways. And today I want to share with you the number one most important thing you need to know and actualize as you're going through this powerful gateway. The gateway, actually, we're in it right now. Today is March 13th of 2024. This gateway lasts about 8 weeks past the last eclipse. So we actually have two eclipses. So this gateway lasts us through till June 2024. And what I'm going to share with you is an excerpt from a class that I run every month called Moon Manifesting and More. And in this class, we gather around the time of the new moon and we talk about and discuss all the cosmic energy, all the astrological energy, and how it affects each person individually in the group and in the class. So in this short clip that I'm going to share with you, we're going to get specific into just this number one thing that you need to know and actualize in your life in order to make the most of these energies of this cosmic gateway, this very powerful cosmic gateway that is comprised of both the lunar eclipse on March 25th, 2024, and the total solar eclipse that is happening about April 8th, 2024. These moon manifesting gatherings, each month we gather, it is a powerful opportunity to learn exactly how the cosmic and astrological events are affecting you specifically and how you can most utilize and capitalize on the energy to assist and support you in becoming your greatest version with the utmost of ease and grace. They are on Zoom, and if you're interested in joining us for a limited time, I'm offering your first gathering with us for free, complimentary, so that you can try it out. These gatherings, they are every month around the time of the new moon on a Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. We always end each session with a beautiful healing and activation that, again, is very specific to you and your energetic imprint and how it can most assist and support you in clearing whatever it is that is hindering or halting or stopping you from embodying and expressing the very best and highest version of yourself. So if you are interested in that, there's going to be details in the description box below. Please do subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Let's dive right in. Okay. Again, I really can't stress this enough. So as we're moving into these eclipses, and as we're going through this acceleration and this amplification, it's quite literally amplifying our reality choices. So what do I mean by that? What I mean is that the high frequency and the rapid, revolution, if you will, of the frequencies, it's kind of like, I don't know about you guys, but is anybody experiencing like instant karma sometimes, whether we experience it ourselves or we see it in somebody else, right? Like instant karma is happening more and more and more. That's an acceleration of reality choice, right? I choose to like steal this thing over here, and like the next day I can't find whatever, something valuable of mine, right? Instant karma. So what's happening is through this gateway of the eclipse, where your mind is at most of the time, what you think about, what you feel is what defines your reality. So let me say that again. Your reality is defined by the quality and or state of your thoughts and feelings, right? So if you're somebody, I'm just going to be extreme here. If you're somebody who oftentimes is like, life isn't fair, I don't get what I need, why do I always have to struggle? You're making a reality choice by focusing your energy and attention on those statements, and then feeling them and reacting through them and making choices because of them. That's a reality choice. So the important thing is to be very, very aware as much as you can manage of what you're thinking and what you're feeling, especially when it comes to any kind of limiting beliefs, limiting ideas, anything that is fearful, worrisome, concerning. Don't get me wrong, we're human beings, we're going to have these emotions, but working with them constructively rather than just sitting and stewing in them and say, oh, and it could be a very unconscious thing, right? Oh, I always get screwed, oh, this crap like this always happens to me. That's a reality choice. You're choosing to repeat that because you're saying it always happens. It could be subtle, it could be profound, and anywhere in between. The point is that as we go through this eclipse, understand that eclipses literally from the higher realms are like pools of energy upon which we reset. Meaning that if you were source and you're looking down at the planet, and we're going through this massive reset, which eclipses are massive resets, right? And you're source and you're looking down at the planet and you're saying, okay, so what's the vote here? How many people are in worry and fear? Oh, 80% are in worry and fear. How many of them are, in joy and gratitude and hope and faith? And 20%, right? Then what's going to happen is this reset that we're going through is going to create whatever the mass majority state is in, as well as it's going to create your reality, depending upon your individuality, right? So the best thing to do is to be really mindful and really heartful around where you're out of balance, where you're not in your highest vibration, where you're not in your highest, most helpful, most supportive, most loving, most kind, most compassionate state of mind and heart, because that's what you're voting for. And so as you go through this very, very, very powerful gateway reset, you're literally voting for what you want. And during this window of time is where that vote means the most, right? I mean, it means the most throughout your entire life, but this is an opportunity for you to really align with the very highest. But you have to be genuine. It doesn't mean that say if you always had I'm just going to be simplistic here. You always had a fear that you were going to get fired from your job. Then it doesn't mean you suppress that fear of being fired from your job. It means that you look at that fear and you acknowledge it and you see what's underneath it and where it's coming from and why you're experiencing it. So you can clear it so that you can genuinely level up and raise your vibration in regards to that. And then be able to genuinely be in a place of hope and faith, right? Belief in yourself, worthiness, whatever it is. Because that's your vote, but it's got to be genuine vote. So you got to do the work around whatever it is that's limiting, whatever it is that's fearful, worry, whatever it may be. Do the work around it and then level up and walk through, this gateway emanating that your massive reset for your own personal journey, as well as supporting the collective and leveling up as well. Because with each one of us that levels up and does that work, it makes it easier for everybody else, right? The more of us that do it, the easier it is for the rest to follow. Okay. Super important, this acceleration of these reality choices. We're all going to find that as we get into May and June, it's going to be hairy. It's going to be hairy, but it doesn't need to be hairy for you. It doesn't need to be hairy for me. Don't get me wrong. You got to be witness. You're here, it's like being, in it, but not of it. You can witness the chaos around you while you're centered and stable, right? Super important. If you don't walk away with anything else in tonight's, gathering, please, re-listen to this part and really take it seriously, because you're voting with each thought and each feeling that you have, and it needs to be genuine. You can't, suppressing it. You're not going to be allowed to suppress it. It'll pop up, and it'll pop up with vengeance, typically when we suppress.